Good day. This is Chris. Today, we will be doing a quick walkthrough on ISO 14001-2015 Environmental Management System and its main clauses. Let's get started. ISO 14001-2015 Environmental Management System is a globally recognized standard for environment management systems, or EMS. An EMS is a framework that organizations use to manage their environmental impact, comply with regulations, and improve their environmental performance. The standard outlines are requirements for an EMS, including the development of an environmental policy, the identification of environmental aspects and impacts, the establishment of objectives and targets, the implementation of operational control, monitoring and measurement systems, and the ongoing review and improvement of the system. ISO 14001 is a flexible standard that can be used by organizations of any size or type, regardless of their environment impact or level of environment performance. It provides a practical framework for organizations to manage their environmental impact, reduce environment risks, and demonstrate their commitment on sustainability to their stakeholders. Here is the standard that provides a structured approach to develop an EMS, which includes several key steps. 1. Organizations must develop an environmental policy that outlines their commitment to environmental sustainability. This policy should be communicated to all employees and stakeholders. 2. Organizations must identify their environmental aspects and impacts. This involves identifying the activities, products, and services that have an impact on the environment, as well as the potential environmental consequences of those impacts. 3. Once the environmental aspects and the impacts have been identified, organizations must establish environmental objectives and targets. These objectives and targets should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. 4. After setting objectives and targets, organizations must implement operational controls and establish monitoring and measurement systems to ensure that they are meeting their objectives and targets. Finally, organizations must review and continually improve their EMS. This involves conducting regular audits, reviewing the EMS to ensure that it remains relevant and effective, and making any necessary changes or improvements. The main clause of ISO 14001-2015. Apart from its scope, normative references and terms and conditions, that the main clauses of ISO 14001-2015 can be listed as context of the organization, leadership, planning, support, operation, performance evaluation, and improvement. Clause 4.0, context of the organization, is about understanding the organization and its context, understanding the needs and expectations of the interested parties, determining the scope of the environmental management system, EMS, and environmental management system itself. Clause 5.0 talks about leadership and commitment, environmental policy, organizational roles, responsibility and authorities. Clause 6.0, planning, focuses on actions to address risk and opportunities, as well as environmental objectives and planning to achieve them. Clause 7.0, support, are detailed requirements on resources, competence, awareness, communication that includes external and internal communication, documented information that involves creating, updating and control of documented information. Clause 8.0, operation, talks about operational planning and control, as well as emergency preparedness and response. Overall, the design of ISO 14001-2015 provides guidelines to form a system that is structured to cater the requirements of stakeholder needs and expectations to drive life cycle perspective and energy efficiency, as pictured here. Clause 9.0, performance evaluation, provides guidelines to monitoring, measurement, analysis and evaluation compliance, and management review. An additional note here is that ISO 19011-2018 Guidelines for Auditing Management Systems, which is an audit process that will determine the scope, to establish the audit criteria by collecting evidence, evaluating the evidence, and then draw a conclusion based on the findings as pictured here. Finally, Clause 10.0, improvement, talks about how improvement is an integral factor to an effective environmental management system through general, nonconformity and corrective action, and continual improvement. Talking about improvement, it is always continual and putting efforts towards the betterment of the existing system. Here is a snapshot of the main clauses of ISO 14001-2015. I hope you find this video useful. We are industry experts specialized in management system consultancy and industry-relevant corporate training. Give us a call and let us help you drive your business excellence and upskill your employees to elevate workplace efficiency.